You are looking live at Grosse Pointe University Liggett as they take on De La Salle. It's a Catholic League Central Division rivalry going at it, and we've got a ground ball weekly to first. One up and one down. Pilarski is out. Pilarski will be followed by Jones, Broski, Bodis, Rozier, Hop, Jingle, Zito, and Piccirilli. Liggett wins game one 12-7. And here's Gabe Jones, first baseman. On the mound is Ryan Knable. And the right-hander, Knable, is a senior. We've seen him in the outfield at times. We have not seen him on the mound, and excited to see his prep debut. Pitch down and away. Gabe Jones, the batter. Had a hit in game one. Also walked and drove in a run. And that hit his helmet. And that's a hit by pitch. Bill Cunningham is the home plate umpire. So Cunningham behind home plate, and it's Tom Habits in the field. Here's another look at the little wake-up call. That's some smelling salts. Everybody's ready now. One on, one out. And although he got hit in the head, it was thankfully just kind of a glaze off the dome. Knable fires a fastball. This is Adam Broski. He had a 2-run home run in game one. It's a no-doubter to left. He's a Michigan State commit. He'll be in East Lansing next year. Liggett now 4-4 in league play. And have 9 wins on the year against 4 defeats. There's a fister in the hole. Tough play for Barr, and he'll eat it. Sometimes you just got to put it in that back pocket and not risk an errant throw, and that's a smart choice. So an infield hit for Broski. And he got it right in the perfect spot. Preston, no chance to get him. Broski runs well for a catcher. Here's Bodis. Stempen will be in the field for him at third. Bodis scored a run back in game one. Service back behind home plate. Randazzo at third. Preston Barr at short. Reggie Sharp at second. And Johnson back at first. It's the same infield. That's a ball that gets away from Service, and both runners move up. So now a base hit could score 2. Jones on at third, Broski at second. And too much time, says Bodis. Jackson Bodis against Ryan Knable. And that is looped to center, and that's a base hit. It's going to drop in front of Purify. De La Salle has drawn first blood in Grosse Pointe. It's 1-0 Pilots. On the RBI single from Jackson Bodis, the DH. Went down and got it. And they keep the runner at third. Broski, runners at the corners, 1 run in, 1 man out. And that's some chin music. This is Rhett Rozier, the fellow who's pitching today. He's a two-time state champion in football as the lead tailback for Dan Roan. Dan's also the athletic director at De La Salle. Does a great job. Saw Larry Rancilio, the fine president of De La Salle. Between games, he's out here supporting. Moose is going to have a confab as Samini has a quick conversation. Knable's going to tuck in his shirt and gather himself. But De La Salle's come out meaning business. One nothing Pilots, top of the first. Inside missed. Bill Cunningham said so. Double play depth for Barr and Sharp. They turned a double play back in game one. And they love one here for two for the price of one. Rozier built well. This is a college-ready body now. And the bat's coming. And he's out on strikes. That's a really nice spinner from Knable. And there's 2 outs. Can't spell Knable without a K, and he's got one. Some good drop on that. Dr. Lathan Williams, the athletic director at Grosse Pointe Liggett, will join us in a bit. Look forward to his time and chat. There's a looping liner to left. 2-0 De La Salle. A base hit for Hop. 2-0 Pilots on 3 hits here in the first. And that's a 2-out RBI. And there it is. Good clean lick to left. Broski in to score. And here comes Jingle. And he was trying to put that one on the lacrosse field. And it's tempting. 3:15 down that line. Pat the Stat on a good windy day could get one out of here. Strike 3 called. Bill Cunningham caught him on the outside corner, but not before. A couple runs are in. Pilots making a statement early.
Athlete at Liggett definitely gives you a title that you have to be up to a standard that no one else is. Everyone's eyes are on you at all times, and it's just a great honor to have, honestly, when all your peers look up to you and look for you for guidance and leadership. Samini is definitely a great coach. A little hard at times. He's definitely where you want to be and who you want to be coached under to prepare yourself for the collegiate level or any higher level. We currently have 1 state championship at my time here, and I just love the family and togetherness we have. It's just amazing to be a part of a team with so many humble guys. It's just untradeable. Right now I am going through the process of the 2023 MLB draft. It's definitely something that I take pride in, and I'm very proud of myself for getting to this point. Liggett is definitely the place you want to be at if you're looking to enhance your people skills and just to be a great person and do good things for yourself. I believe Liggett teaches you the characteristics to life and how to prepare you for wherever you're going to be in life.
2-0 De La Salle over Liggett. And here comes Liggett to face Rhett Rozier, the right-handed fireballer. So a big first inning for De La Salle, who lost in game one. And they're looking to get something back here. So it'll be Purify, followed by Service, and then Sharp. Big game one for Jaron Purify, the batter, one of the top players in the state of Michigan. That's a firm fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Rozier can bring it a little bit, upper 80s. Nothing Purify has not seen in his time. That's a swing and a miss, and that's a breaking ball, and that's filthy. One up and one down. Yeah, that's a nice snapper. Purple snapper. Oliver Service with a sign of the cross. Made with a bat. He's ready now. 2-run home run to left center field. And that one's fouled away. That one's lifted and fouled away. Oliver with a couple of hits. In game one, 2 RBIs. And in a spot here to try to start something for Liggett, who trails 2-0. Rozier, a junior, Service, a senior. And that one's driven to right near the line and deep way back, and that is foul by not much. Wind continues to whip. Got him on strikes. That's the sinker. And that's got some bite. And it's worth another look. Rozier about 86 to 89 with that fastball. But you see, he's got that second pitch. Here's Reggie Sharp, batting left against the righty. And fired past the Michigan commit, Reggie Sharp Jr. De La Salle knocked off Grosse Pointe South back on the 3rd of this month. the All-State running back, Rhett Rozier, ready to rock. And it's fired back. Rozier, like Adam Broski, his battery mate, won state titles back-to-back in football in 21 and 22 in Division II. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Broski will try to complete it, and he will. So 1-2-3 inning for the Pilots. We go to the top of the second, and De La Salle on top by a couple.
Liggett, to me, has just an extraordinary environment that you can't find at any other school. Just the one-on-one time with your teachers and the environment, focusing on you and benefits to your learning. That's really important to me because school is about learning, and I want to come here every single day, and I'm excited to come.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great. Participate.
Welcome back to Grosse Pointe. Chad Bush with you. Flying solo today for this double dip. Wouldn't want to be anybody anywhere else. Wouldn't want to be anybody else either. Well, sometimes I would. It's warmed up a bit. It feels like we're escalating to 60 maybe. So here we go. This is Knabel out for his second inning of duty. Ryan Knabel, Knaebel. You're welcome. Well, it's goofy because, not goofy the way they spell it, or pronounce it, but yeah, Knabel you'd think, right? Yeah, that's what you'd think, but no, the Knabels had other things in mind, and they're obligated to, have their own pronunciation. That's okay. They're entitled to that. There's a tapper back to the on-deck man. That's Piccirilli. This is Zito, the center fielder. All three outfielders round out the De La Salle lineup. And that got him in the rib. And that hurts. So Zito on. That's a leadoff hit by pitch. The Pilots look to get more. They know what this Liggett offense is capable of. They struck for 12 in the first. That gets away. Zito had a great secondary lead, and he'll get down to second easily. Service kept it in front of him, but that thing went off his shingles and had no chance. Zito runs well Nobody out. Too tall for Piccirilli. Left fielder, Ryan Piccirilli. Nice looking comeback there by Knable. Full count. And Giovanni Piccirilli walks. Runner stays put. And so first and second, nobody out. And the Pilots look to just continue to do some things. And this is Pilarski. So the leadoff man up with 2 men on. Already 2-0 De La Salle. And Liggett's got game 1 in their pocket, but they want to sweep. Throw down to second, and service made it interesting. Mason Pilarski, who we saw on the mound and at shortstop in game 1. Pulls the bunt back. Off-speed pitch just missed down and away. That one is smacked foul off that fence. Murphy and left will go give chase. Two and one the count, nobody out, 2 men on. Top of the second, and that is fisted foul, and Johnson has a beat on it, and he'll collaborate for out number 1. So that's a big out for Knable and company, but still 2 on, and that'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Jones. See the pop-up? See a pop-up like that. It's a well-located pitch most times. Gabe Jones. Fouled at the plate. 6'3", 185. Gabe Jones. Let's see that. Ah, man, that does hurt. Jones is committed to Ball State. Chirp, chirp. Going to play for Coach Maloney, former Michigan head coach. Does a great job down there. Muncie's a fun place. That's why they call it Funcy. Those that know. Got a couple of buses that go from one district to the other in Muncie, and things get a little blurry at night there. Swinging a shot deep, but foul. But Goodtown Gabe Jones will go there, and he's the kind of guy they like. High academic. Two on, one out, 2-0. And that got him on the back. Bases are now loaded. Knable hits his second pilot, and the stage is set for Adam Broski. Adam pledged to the Spartans back in October. And Knable's starting to come unraveled. Broski was drafted at the Cold Weather Bats draft. It happened back in March. Remember that one? That was fun. Strike on the outside corner. Bill Cunningham said so, and I believe him. Also headed to Michigan State is his buddy Jack Janacek. Upstairs, and there's nowhere to put him. Two-run homer for Broski back in game one. And he was going for it there in game two, and he's out. So 2 outs. Big K for Knable. And that'll leave things up to Jackson. Knable with his third strikeout of the day. Strike right down the heart of Mack Avenue. Zito on third, Piccirilli on second, Jones on first. Upstairs to Botus. Jackson Botus, the batter. 2-2 count with 2 outs, 2-0. De La Salle, bases loaded. Knable trying to get out of it. Here in the second inning, top of the second. Got him on strikes. A biter on the edge. Can call it the gray area, but Cunningham punches him out.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
That's the batting 9 for the Knights. Purify, Service, Sharp, the three amigos. followed by Barr, Preston, Ryan Jones, Jake Martin, Andrew Johnson, Neil Murphy, and Joey Randazzo. This is Preston Barr leading things off. 2-0 De La Salle, bottom of the second. Rhett Rozier on for his second inning of work. It's windy, it's cold, but we're here. It's April in GP. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe. It's free to our YouTube channel. Follow us on our social media. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We've got them all. TikTok. Rozier against Barr for at least another pitch. Rozier a bit animated on the mound. Looks like he has fun out there. Nothing wrong with that. Should have fun. That's what it's all about. Curveball, and it's biting beautifully there. Rozier's looked impressive in his work. And this thing's, yeah, that's next level stuff. It's a really good breaking ball. Barr's out on strikes. Here's Ryan Jones. Starting to warm up a little bit. It's 58 degrees. Doesn't quite feel like that, does it? I feel like this weather app's been lying to me all week. It's fouled back. 58 degrees, huh? Okay. Says it's on its way to 63. Well, we're ready for the heat wave. Bring it on. 1-1 count with one out. And that one is low. And doesn't look like the rain's going to go away until Tuesday. And that'll be a 45-degree day. That's fun. And we'll have a broadcast that day. That will be even more fun. That's a walk. Rozier can't believe it. It's a one-out walk. And that'll bring up Jake Martin. Here's another look at that. Thank you, Evan. And, yeah, that was way outside. I think Rozier was more upset at himself there. Maybe I misunderstood it the first time around. Sometimes the replay is good for that. Misses outside again. That seems to be a bit of a trend for Rozier, the Husky right-hander who works from the center of the rubber. A chance to run. Jones has good speed at first. He's not running here. Popped up and out of play. So 63 degrees today. It's so misleading. Warmest day until next Saturday when it's supposed to be 64. And everything will be right again. We'll be at Brother Rice for Orchard Lake and Brother Rice. We'll be in a booth. It won't really matter unless you're on camera that day. And there are folks in this production booth today that might be on camera that day. Yeah, you're one of them. David Fantow running some audio and graphics today, doing a great job. Evan Westfall running the replay dials. And the captain of the ship, Alex Westfall, today, as every day. Alex is now, I think, on a 79-game winning streak, playing streak. Ground ball to short, that's through the hole. Hit and run works. On his way to third, and it is a successful hit and run. And that's off the bat of Jake Martin. That's a nice piece of hitting and a good call by Dan Cimini. Here's another look. Yeah, had him running and took him exactly out of the shortstop hole. Making Cimini look like a mad chemist down there. And that was a good dial up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Stempen in at third at the edge of that artificial grass. Rozier comes back and fires one off that Burley right shoulder for strike one. A threat to run is Martin at first. Johnson can't keep up. A little extra sharp cheddar. That might have been Hoffman's super sharp cheddar. That was up and humming. Two outs now, and that'll leave things up to Neil Murphy. Foul back, Murphy in a key spot. Yes, he did. Tom Habit said so. The check down, and it's a strikeout. So Rozier bounces back and keeps Liggett off the board despite the threat. Back after this.
Hi, my name is Dan Cimini. I am the admissions outreach coordinator here at University of Liggett School. I have been at Liggett for 22 years, 20 as a teacher, 20 as a football coach. This is my 19th year as the head baseball coach. We have a tradition of excellence in the classroom. That tradition doesn't stop at 3 o'clock. It comes out here on the fields, in the gyms, in the auditoriums. Every student from pre-K until 12th grade is asked to challenge themselves, take risks, think outside the box. There is something here for everyone at University of Liggett School. Starting in the lower school, we have clinics run by our coaches at the upper school. We have a great middle school athletic program. We have 20 clubs at the high school level. We have state-of-the-art athletic facilities, starting with the Bowl Center, Fruhoff Gymnasium. We have the McCann Ice Rink, and we have 8 multi-purpose turf fields across our beautiful campus. We just won a world championship in robotics, and in the history of University of Liggett School athletics, we have won 85 state championships and numerous individual state championships. Come sing in a musical. Come play on a team. Come be a team manager. Come win a state championship. Come be a part of something great here at University of Liggett School. Please contact me or a member of our outstanding admissions team to set up a tour and apply today. Go Knights!
And that's the defense today behind Ryan Knable. Service behind home plate with his regular duties. Randazzo at third. Westenbar at short. Reggie Sharp at second. Andrew Johnson at first. Neil Murphy in left field. Jaron Purify in center field. And Ryan Jones in right for the Knights of Liggett. 6-time state champions. First in 79, last in 2021. This is the pitcher, Rhett Rozier. 2-sport guy. 3 sports, I believe. Might be another one in there in the winter, but he's known for his baseball and football primarily. Boy, service has been beat up back there. 6 foot 225 is Rhett Rozier.
Come on, right here, Chad. Here it is.
Knable fires out, and so again, it's the leadoff man on. And that'll bring up number 12, Don Hopp. So Ryan Knable working here in the top of the third. His team trailing 2-0. It's a leadoff walk to Rozier. Rozier runs well. This could be a spot to run him in. And Liggett knows that. We're pleased to be joined now by Dr. Lathan Williams, the athletic director at Liggett. And such a big part of our excitement this spring is being a part of Liggett baseball. And thanks so much for having us.
Hey, thanks for being here. You guys do a phenomenal job, and glad to have you on our campus and cover our boys, and it's good for our community at large, so thank you. Thank you.
Well, we're having fun with it. That's a ground ball that Randazzo handles, throws to second. Here's another look at it. And so the fielder's choice on the throw. Not enough time to get Hopp, who runs pretty well. Here's Jingle, the batter. So 1 out. 2-0 De La Salle. You need to bring in a rally.
There we go. We need it. We do. As you can see, a little bit of inconsistency so far in our pitching, but I think the best is yet to come here. Still early in the second game, so see what we got here.
Ground ball right side. That's a base hit. Jingle with a base hit to right. Up with it quickly is Jones. And so the Pilots clicking up their heels. Game 1, 12-7 win. And this offense is really tough to beat and really punishes mistakes.
That's right. When our guys get going and they're following the lead of our storied coach, Dan Cimini, they do great things. Absolutely. We got into a little bit of a rut there, but it was awesome to see our guys battle back and come out on top. A couple big hits. Jake Martin, obviously Preston Barr had the homer as well. You know, Oliver had one out of the park earlier in the game. So we got some big plays from some of our guys. So, yep, it's exciting to watch.
Great team effort in game 1. Fly ball to right. Jones has a beat on it. The catch is made, throwback to first, and it is not in time. And I'm not quite sure what Jingle was doing. Johnson had drifted far off the bag, and of course he wasn't thinking that Jingle was going to get far, because why would he take off? Noticed it, and then he had to scamper back. Close play at first.
Almost caught him there.
Yeah. 2 outs in the inning. The runner tags and advances to third. That's Hopp. And so runners at the corners with 2 outs. We're with Dr. Lathan Williams, the athletic director at Grosse Pointe University Liggett. This is Piccirilli, the batter. Ryan Knable, who we've seen do multiple things. There's a lot of guys that do multiple positions, and pitcher position, that's a nice luxury to have.
Sure. The thing about our team is we got a lot of baseball players, so rotational talent. You've covered it earlier in the year where we've got a number of guys that was on that those Little League World Series teams from 2017 and 2018. So these guys have been playing baseball all their lives, and some of them might be called on a pitch.
There's a drive to left center. Purify can't quite get it. Hopp in to score. Jingle around third. The throw is cut off. De La Salle has doubled their lead. It's now 4-0.
Got in that gap on us there. Yep, you see it replay. Yeah, that's a tough play to make. Yeah.
Well struck. Purify tried his best to cut it down, but it's kind of all or nothing at that point. And the couple runs are in, so 4-0. But this has been such a wonderful tradition of excellence here. 6 state titles.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot of schools that can say there's
That's right.
been
That's
6
right.
state titles, and then all in, several in 3 different divisions. Ground ball to third. Randazzo up with it, and he will get Piccirilli in a rundown.
There we go.
And that's it.
There we go.
So that ends the inning. 3 are out, and we won't put those 2 runs on you. You stick around.
Sure.
He's Dr. Lathan Williams. He's with us for quite a while here. Sit back, relax. He's going to bring the Liggett rally.
Let's go.
Coming back on the prep, bottom of the third.
Key differentiator here at University Liggett School and University Liggett Middle School is our approach to teaching and learning. Teaching and learning isn't something that happens to kids here, it's something that matters to them. And the ways that you see that come alive in middle school are through the projects that students are working on. Our 6th graders in the hallway with RC cars, racing them down the hallway and slamming on the brakes, trying to figure out the formula for velocity rather than that being something that they look up in their textbook. I think about our 7th grade bodybuilder projects where students are creating a 2-dimensional scale model of the human body that includes every body system. I think of our 8th graders with their civics projects where they're looking at a problem that exists in the community and thinking of ways to help solve that problem, but not only thinking of ways, taking action steps, writing letters to representatives, creating PR campaigns to help solve their problem. Any opportunity we have to make sure that students' questions matter, that student voice and choice have a place in the classroom is where we're going to be.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
Bottom of the third in chilly Grosse Pointe. We're glad to be here at University Liggett Schools. We're with Dr. Lathan Williams. Color commentary. First year of athletic director.
First year. Excited. I'm actually an alum, so it's a full circle.
You know this place.
I know this place. I know the community, but, the more things change, the more they remain the same. So there's a lot that's familiar, but there's also a lot that I'm learning in the role. So.
Former Central Michigan football student athlete as well.
That's correct.
You have Division I football experience. That's important.
That's right.
In a school where expectations, you've got several Division I, Division II, Division III, doesn't matter. College athletes.
That's right.
Kids that want to go to the next level.
And that's such an important mention that you made, right? So I'm a product of that, coming from a smaller school, but the opportunities are here. You don't see any facilities better than what we have. You can just look along our roster here in the baseball team, and you see guys going to great places, off to do great things. When you consider the size of our school and what we're able to send guys off to is pretty amazing.
Liggett has 300 students in their high school. It's K through 12, and so 300 in the high school. I mean, it's a small school.
Yeah, so we were at 315 last year, and it's actually pre-K through 12. But yes.
Pre-K, okay.
Pre-K.
You mean I could have my daughter come here?
Hey, let's talk.
All right, okay. It would cost me my other child, though. I'd have to pay my other child to have the other child come.
Don't let that be a deterrent. There's all kind of financial assistance, and we can have some conversations, and there's a way.
All right. Rozier to the set, and he fouls it off. This is Joey Randazzo, guy who's been through the program, been to the Little League World Series. As you mentioned, was a part of that community effort in Grosse Pointe to rally and have that experience. What were your thoughts back when that happened, and what was the most impressive part of that whole thing?
The World Series piece?
To getting to the Little League World Series.
So what's interesting is for me, at the time I was living in Illinois, right?
Okay.
So as a proud alum, I'm off doing my things in the professional world, and you see this Little League team from community where I went to school just makes you stop everything and watch. And I think the United States really stopped and watched this team to see what they were doing, 2 years straight. So it was pretty impressive.
It is impressive.
And as we watch Randazzo, he's one of those guys that infield, outfield, pitch.
Yeah.
You plug him anywhere and he will get it done. One of my favorite pieces on this roster.
He was a big part of that run in Williamsport.
He was.
4-0 De La Salle. Liggett trying to rally. And Randazzo will do just that. Joey Randazzo laces one.
We spoke it up.
You
Chad.
did. Yeah, right on cue. And so that's the 9-hitter, and that gets you to the top of the lineup. And here's Jaron Purify. And here's another look at that sweet stroke from Joey. So Joey can run a little bit, but with Purify up and down 4, it might be one of those situations where you just let your big dog hit. We'll see. Rozier, though, now working with a man on. And that's always a little bit different than without a man on. It's a good arm behind home plate in Adam Broski, the Michigan State commit. So it is something to think about. Jaron Purify, the Clemson commit. A big first game. Couple of RBIs, couple of hits. This is a big-time player, and he's a better kid, isn't he?
He is. Jaron is one of those guys that, if you want to have anyone tour our campus and just get the full Liggett experience, you have him hang out with Jaron.
Yeah.
All of his teachers, coaches, his peers, they all love him. He's a great guy all around. He had a nice little dive at center field.
Oh.
You might notice he's playing center today, kind of moving him around a little bit.
He's showing off his skills
Indeed.
all over the place. It's not an easy transition, but it was for him. That's a well-placed fastball by Rozier, and it handcuffs Purify. That is out number 1. He is human. They cut him open.
Indeed. He'll learn from it.
Yep.
He's a guy that, he picks these things apart, he watches it over, and comes back, and he's better the next time.
So here comes Oliver Service. Oliver, a couple of hits in game 1, a home run, line shot to center. Trickled into Mrs. Jones's side yard, or garden. That's a hot fastball, and Service couldn't catch up. Throw back to first in time. Big events coming up. Any visits or any special days of promotion coming for your school?
We just had our annual Liggett Night event.
Okay.
Which is, if you will, it's like our annual gala where we auction off various items, and it's really a celebration for the community to come together and
nice.
And really come together to support our students, right? One thing we do have coming up soon is we're supporting Shoes That Fit. If you're not familiar, it's a major charity that we're going to have a 5K on May 20th. Goes foul. On May 20th, where we'll be gathering again as a community to support this charity, and actually the proceeds go to new athletic shoes for children that are in poverty.
That's awesome.
So it's our way.
How can people get involved? How can they contribute?
Yep. So if you go to our Liggett website, there is a landing page for Shoes That Fit. Also follow Liggett Sports. We've been posting a lot of details on our Instagram page.
Everybody is safe. Randazzo slides in.
Again.
Stirring up trouble. And Service is on. I believe they will call that an error. But we'll see how they score it. That's not my call. I have hard enough time broadcasting. So Reggie Sharp is the batter. He will bat right-handed against Rozier. So this is sort of significant. Reggie's been toying with left and right and going back and forth, and he's going right-handed against a righty, and that tells you sometimes he feels more comfortable this way.
Sure. Really speaks to the kid's skill set to be able to really teach himself.
It's unbelievable.
To be able to switch it in that manner.
Really is. Reggie looks at one down low. Yeah, it was a late developing left-handed stroke.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't something that, he's I don't believe he's ambidextrous.
He's
naturally.
Not. He's not.
So that's hard to do.
What it was is it was a lot of downtime during the pandemic.
Is that right?
And the kid loves baseball. He's like, well, I'm going to take this time and I'm going to teach myself something that I, could add to my tool belt.
That's awesome. I did not know that. Very cool. Well, he does it better than most, but he will bat the natural side here and fight one off. So Liggett with a threat brewing. Runners on first and second, trying to take advantage of the De La Salle error. 2-1 the count. Ground ball to short. Pilarski up with it to second for hop to one. Relay to first to Jones, not in time. So runner advances to third. And on at first. So now runners service at first, and Randazzo, service is out. I'm sorry, Sharp at first.
Yep.
My bad. And that'll bring up Preston Barr, who's had a big day himself.
Preston's been one of our team's best hitters.
Really has.
Kind of hits in that fourth spot, and he's been putting the bat on the ball pretty consistently for us. So see if he can bring our Randazzo home. We'll see what we can do.
He's also he's also had a lot of 2-out hits this year for RBIs. He's in that 2-out spot here. We'll see if Sharp is on the move potentially to try to get in scoring position. Randazzo at third, good speed on the base paths. And that's the thought, and he is safe. And we'll get another look. That is a good move from Rhett Rozier. Those are athletic feet, and that's what that is. And he caught Reggie leaning, and he was back in time barely.
It was close.
Yeah. Line shot right at the glove of Hop for out number 3. So the Knights strand a couple, get some guys on, and we go to the top of the 4th inning. 4-0 Pilots over the Knights.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Everywhere you look this time of year, people are running, and that's a great thing because running is an excellent exercise, especially for your cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems. But the question is, are you running a safe running program? All too often, people are hobbled by things like shin splints and patellar tendonitis. But luckily, simple things like stretching and warm-up, the right running shoes, and realistic weekly mileages can keep you in your running game. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
All right, welcome back. Top of the fourth inning, about to get underway. Chad Bush with Dr. Lathan Williams, the athletic director. Am I saying that properly? I know you guys have like fancy terms here. I don't want to say the wrong thing. You guys probably have like a nice, sophisticated way of saying athletic director.
Technically, it's assistant head of school for athletics and ancillary programs.
Oh my God, dude! Are you see? Oh, that
to be
is
specific.
That. Thank you. You proved my point.
That's right. That's right.
You proved my point. We could not fit that on a lower third, sir.
And there is rhyme and reason to that title, but we won't get into that.
That's
but
okay.
Athletic director's fine as well.
It's very fancy, and it's okay to be fancy. It's all right.
I'm happy to serve our athletic department and our Liggett community as a whole. So,
well, you're doing a great job, and it's been a pretty solid first year so far. We'll talk about a year that is extended back to when you began in August. There's a fly ball that's as deep center field going back as Purify, and that ball is gone. Home run for Jones. Gabe Jones home run, and it's now 5-0 De La Salle. The two-hitter, Jones got it up, and the wind's still a bit of a factor, and that might have helped a little bit. And here's another look. It's a big, strong bat committed to Ball State. And look, you know, these kids are, this is a big-time league.
Yeah.
With big-time players up and down it.
Sure. And Liggett, even our size, we want to play against the big dogs. We don't, we want to be in this higher division in the Catholic League. Given our size, we could play down. But we want to play the De La Salles, the Catholic Centrals, the Brother Rices, and so on, the Orchard Lake St. Mary's, right? We want the challenge.
Who?
Right. Who is what I – who is right? we do indeed.
We'll speak to that because, I mean, in fact, you do play out of D4 in some sports, right? And you would be able to do that out of baseball right now. So you're up to 2.
We moved up to 2. We were in 3 last year, and we're up to 2 because our kids want the challenge. They feel like they can compete. We've got the players to do it, and we don't want to feel hamstrung, if you will, by our school size, but we want to challenge our kids to do more and be greater. Another interesting fact that you alluded to earlier was that I believe we're the only school in Michigan history that has actually held a #1 spot in each division. So preseason, we've been, and still currently the #1 ranked team in Division II. We've held the #1 ranking in Division I, 3, and 4.
I think I said state titles in 1, 3, and 4. I might have misspoke on that, But it has been, I believe, in a couple of different divisions.
Correct, yep.
3 and 4 at least.
Yes.
A chance to get 2 this year. Looks like Coach Samini has gone to the mound and will make a change, and we're going to see a familiar arm when we come back. It's the top of the 4th. A run is in, and Dan Samini going back to Old Faithful Tommy Scheck when we come back.
T. Scheck, let's go.
University Liggett School's environment has just really helped me prepare for further on in life, and I'm ready to take on anything. I just want to say that coming here to University Liggett School was probably the best decision I've ever made, so go for it, don't ever look back, and come to University Liggett. It is really an extraordinary place.
Every morning, I woke up with stabbing pain in my feet. Plantar fasciitis, the doctor called it. All I know is it really hurt. One visit to Fix My Feet today and the pain was gone. And even better, the custom art supports I got worked in all my shoes.
Don't wait. End your foot pain now. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
So it's the right-hander Tommy Scheck who checks into the lineup. Tommy, a senior, and we saw Tommy in game 1 come on in relief, and he comes on now in relief. So he will have a bit of a task ahead of him. Broski is on, and look, it's the heart of the order, and this is when Tommy Scheck has been very good for Liggett.
Yes.
In spots where he needs to come in. He seems to be the competitor, ultra competitor, and a guy that's a seasoned veteran.
He is. He's come in, and we saw in game 1, he got us out of a sticky place. I think we're leaning on him to do the same here. Interesting thing about Tommy played football for us in the fall.
Okay, what position?
You don't have to look that up.
Put you on the spot. I'm sorry.
That's right.
My bad.
But I know he was on our football team, and high character kid.
Yeah.
Leader in the locker room, does things the right way. But what's most interesting this spring is he's actually dual rostered. He's coming on as a relief pitcher for us, but he's also one of our top guys on a golf team.
Stop it.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, no way.
So a school this size, we got to lean on our guys in multiple ways. So
that's cool. It's nice they let him do it. It's nice you let him do it.
Sure.
Pop up to right, sharp and shallow right makes the catch for out number 1. Retrieving back to first base for the Pilots is Broski. So there's 1 out. Nice job by Scheck to come right in, come right after him, and get a batter to swing at a pitch a bit outside of the zone. So here is Rhett Rozier. He is a Division I prospect in baseball and in football. And he's been great on the mound today. But Scheck with a chance for a ground ball double play. Probably not likely against a guy like Rozier who runs well, but that's his wishes, I'm sure.
Oh. Close call there.
A little chin music, as they call it.
Oh, is that Shawn Michaels?
Yeah.
The chin music?
Sure. Yes. I'll throw on a little chin music now and again. That one is belted deep into the Grosse Point chili night. And that is in Mrs. Jones's backyard. 7-0 touchdown Pilots on the Rozier 2-run shot to left center.
Not what we want there. Rozier's a good prospect.
You want your pitchers, though, to challenge and not walk guys.
That's true.
And you want to get the ball over the plate.
That's right.
Sometimes it happens.
It does. It's part of athletics, right?
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
And this was an angry De La Salle team. They came off a sweep against UAD. And, yeah, it's some pop. Liggett has the offensive power to come back in games like this. And, you know, you put up a 12 spot in a game like the Knights did in game 1. Game far from over. Fastball upper quadrant. And that's called a ball. This is Hop. Hop is the second baseman, just like he was in game 1. So, Liggett, your spring sports very active right now.
Yes.
I know girls soccer is playing off the charts. I saw they just had a win the other night, 1-0.
Our girls soccer.
For my alma mater.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Our girls soccer team is special. We got a special group of girls. They combine not only the skill set, but the way those girls play with grit and just tenacity. They get after it. They're fun to watch.
We'll have Liggett against Royal Oak Shrine in Royal Oak on Thursday night, 4 o'clock start, I believe.
Yes.
Looking forward to that. That'll be fun. Ben Holden will be on the call. There's an off-speed pitch over for a strike. I don't call soccer. Like you, I played football.
Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with a man playing football and calling soccer. It's not a macho thing. It's just an ignorance thing.
Sure.
I don't know what they're doing out there. I just don't know what's happening. So I call upon guys that do, and it's Ben Holden, and he's very trusted play-by-play voice.
And I respect that. You got to know what you know and know what you don't know. Right?
Yep.
I'll tell you again another thing about that matchup.
Yeah.
So Shrine I think back-to-back state champions.
Wow.
Shrine Girls Soccer.
That sounds right.
Preseason had a first place ranking.
Okay.
And given, hello.
Ring that bell.
Given our production thus far this year, off to I think a 7-0 start now.
Yeah, number 1 ranked.
We've taken that number 1 ranking, so it's a 1 versus 2 matchup.
That's sweet.
So it'll be
Congrats
exciting.
on the number 1 ranking too.
Thank you.
Thank
you. We've got some.
You got baseball ranked number 1 in Division II. You got soccer ranked number 1. I mean, tough to keep up there.
We've already got 2 state championships under our belt this year.
Talk about those.
So our boys tennis team,
Okay.
state champion, and then our girls ice hockey team is just three-peated as state champs.
Wow.
So if we take care of business this spring, we got some opportunities to make some school history.
Congratulations.
So I'll leave it there.
That's big time.
We'll see.
That's big time. Very cool.
We'll see.
I don't know what happened, but everybody's safe. And there's a runner at second base. Can we see that again? Thank you, sir. So it was no longer a force play. They threw to second, and nobody figured out that it was not a force play. So everything's good. There's 2 outs. Runner at second. 3 runs in on the Rhett Rozier 3-run homer. It's a football score, 7-0. I know football's a priority for you here.
It is.
Along with the other sports. But,
it is, right? So,
yeah.
My perspective, obviously football is my baby. Played it all my life from 8 years old. Not formally even before 8, right?
Yeah,
so,
right.
Unorganized. But what I want to see here is there are certain sports that naturally, with little intention, we tend to get top athletes, and we have contenders each year because of the nature of this community.
Mm-hmm.
Other sports like basketball, football, even track and field require a little more intentionality. And so I like to put my efforts into equity across our athletics, our athletic department, but specifically in spaces that maybe there hasn't been as much intentionality in the past.
Yeah,
and football kind of is one of those areas that I think we have room to grow. Create a better contender.
Yeah, well, hey, like you said, there's just so many areas. There's a ground ball to short. That will get the second out of the inning, or the third out of the inning, rather. Nobody seemed to know, including me. 7-0 at the end of 3.5 from Grosse Pointe.
Prepare students for college in a number of ways. We are really interested in helping students find the right fit, understanding that the right fit is not a single school. Fit looks different for every kid. We really look at finding out what a student wants, what makes them tick. Are there things that they really love to do? Are there places that they really want to be? Are there things that they really want to study? Are there athletic needs, spiritual needs? So we really work to help students and families identify what those schools are. I had a family in my office this morning who we were meeting about their son who's a junior, but they have a daughter who just finished her first year. And I asked about her, and they said she had a great first year, and that's not a school that we had ever even heard of before we had spoken with you. My hope for every student that goes on to college is that they will find a place where they can grow and learn for the next 4 years, and that they will feel well prepared to be in that place.
Lathan and Chad back with you from Grosse Pointe, where the sun has come out and willing to play. How about it? Ryan Jones, the batter. So we will see Jones against Rozier here in the bottom of the fourth. Liggett trailing 7-0. They won game 1, 12-7. In a game in which was a little bit wild. Liggett was up 5-0. De La Salle came back and tied it at 5. And then Liggett came right back in 8-5, and then blew it open to 12-7 in the end. This one is fisted to center field. Firm enough, though, to reach Zito, and it's out number 1. So it's high academic standards here, too.
Indeed, yes.
And so, a lot of academic scholarships you see and honors all around. I know that's a focus with the athletics, which makes this school so unique.
Truly the student athlete. We look at our co-curriculars. We call our athletics and our clubs and whatnot co-curriculars because we see it as an extension of the classroom, right? It's not extra. It's not an addition. It's an extension of. So there's, in concert with the academic expectations, come these expectations in our co-curriculars for excellence, growth, learning, and excellence.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome. It's a great blend and balance of excellence. This one is fisted foul overhead. This is Jake Martin.
Jake Martin. He's had some big hits for us today.
3-run double. And that was a huge hit back in game 1, which blew it open. That stroke down the left field line. He's got some pop. Don't let the size fool you. This is a versatile player. Jake Martin.
He was a linebacker for us in football. I know his position.
Okay.
And
there's another double.
There's another
in the
one.
making, right down to the corner.
There we go, Jake.
Piccirilli to pick it up.
He'll at least get 2 out of it.
And it's a 1-out double for Mr. Martin. And Liggett's clicking up their heels here in the bottom half of the 4th. He likes that corner.
He does. He makes great contact. You always got a chance having Jake up to bat. So, but he plays. He played linebacker for us, and then was a defenseman on the hockey team as well.
Oh wow!
So again, so many of our athletes, our student athletes, play 2 and 3 sports. We do have a 2-sport requirement at Liggett.
Is that right?
We do.
That's
2 co-curricular requirement.
Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier in the day too. And you've got Oliver Service plays 3, right?
Yes.
Football, hockey, and baseball.
Correct.
And several of those. What's Reggie's other one?
Reggie did a little soccer for us this fall. He did. Okay. He did. He's quick. He's fast. Fleet of foot for sure.
Yeah. It's awesome.
But Reggie's baseball through and through kid. He's a kid that, he's playing baseball all year, even if he's doing something else formally, right?
No doubt.
I mean, like so many of them, Jaron and Oliver as well, Preston.
There's some attention being paid to the pitcher, Rhett Rozier, who called time. Coach Brian Kelly out. He's the pitching coach to check on him. And everything's fine, I guess. Pitches outside, wide of the zone, and Broski says, that's enough, bro. Let's talk things over. 1 out, runner at second base. Johnson, the batter. And Dan Cimini, everybody wants to talk to somebody. Dan Cimini wants to talk to Johnson. Nobody wants to talk to the umpire, though, unless something's wrong.
As I look at Andrew Johnson, connect with Coach Cimini, I think about that's a kid that not only, he's also a part of our arts.
Oh, yeah?
So he plays the guitar.
No way.
I think bass guitar.
Bass? Really?
Yeah, he's phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe an underappreciated thing about our school is the 360 view of the holistic aspect of each kid. Where they in the arts, their academic prowess, and then athletics may or may not be part of that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Special kid. He's another one like we talked about with Jaron earlier.
Yeah,
one of the best guys in the school.
Yeah.
He really adds to our community.
It's awesome.
Great hockey player, another defenseman.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. The day is over for Rhett Rozier on the mound. He exits. Dan Cimini gives him a classy handshake on his way out. And we'll step aside. We'll tell you all about the new hurler for the Pilots right after this. We are The Prep.
Come sing in a musical. Come play on a team. Come be a team manager. Come win a state championship. Come be a part of something great here at University of Liggett School. Please contact me or a member of our outstanding admissions team to set up a tour and apply today. Go Knights!
And daughters deserve special attention, but that's especially true when it comes to their knees. Do you know that females are at a 2 to 5 times risk compared to their male counterparts when it comes to blowing out their knees? It doesn't seem fair, but it's true. The reasons include the way females are made and the way they fire their muscles. But fortunately, there are injury prevention programs out there that can greatly decrease this risk of injury. And if you do know a female who blows out her ACL, don't despair. We have neat, innovative, minimally invasive ways to fix their knees and get them back onto the field. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Welcome back to Grosse Pointe University Liggett. I'm here with Dr. Lathan Williams, the athletic director at Liggett. We've got a new pitcher. His name is Zach. It's Zach Wagner, the southpaw. It'll be a lefty-on-lefty matchup. And 7-0 De La Salle on top. They're trying to even the series between these Central Division rivals. CHSL Central Division, and this is, you're both kind of east side, right? I guess you could say you're on the east side,
yes,
so to speak.
Yes.
Different regions of it, but
yes.
Has this been a rivalry, or is this something that you're like, who are these guys?
I wouldn't say a rivalry. I do know that for a fact that there are certain student athletes that we hope to get that kind of go back and forth between De La Salle and Liggett because of just their geography, where they live. You know, some families just aren't willing to drive so far for education, and there's two great options in both schools, right?
Yep.
So I wouldn't say it's a rivalry with De La Salle, but we like to be competitive against them for sure.
Sure, no doubt. So with one out, here comes Neil Murphy. What can you tell us about Neil?
Neil is another great kid. Neil, I think I was trying to think of what school he told me he was going to. He just told me this within the last week or two.
Hopefully Central Michigan.
Neil has one of the smoothest swings on the team.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And he's very, very great in the classroom.
Okay.
One of the higher GPAs in his class.
Nice.
Definitely a leader amongst his peers.
That's awesome. 1 strike, 1 out. That is fouled at the plate. Bill Cunningham is your home plate umpire. Tom Habits is your field umpire. Glad to be at Grosse Pointe University Liggett. A day that has cleared up a little bit. It's even warming up a little bit. Everything's coming together. Liggett trying to rally from behind. Throw back and through, and it almost hit the pitcher. Wagner. Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Broski meant no ill harm, but he might have caught him in the ear if it wasn't for an inch.
Another fact about Neil Murphy, he's actually he was on the state champion boys tennis team that I mentioned to you earlier.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's looking to get ring number 2 this year in his senior season. We'll see.
That's pretty special. 2 sports, same year. Can you imagine?
That'd be awesome.
Murphy's got 2 on. Just 1 out. They need a rally. And Neil's got a competitive at bat going here. Run it full. Might be off here with the pitch. We'll see what Dr. Dan Cimini dials up. He's a doctor of baseball, isn't he?
We can say that. Keep the doctors flowing.
We're sticking with the theme, okay?
We're not going to call our baseball coaches head baseball coaches anymore. We're going to come up with a fancy name for our baseball coaches like we have for our athletic director.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. That continues with it. Too funny. Johnson at first. It's Martin at second. Zach Wagner, the pitcher, against Neil Murphy, and that nipped him. So, bases are now loaded with one out, and Joey Randazzo with a chance to do something special.
Here we go, Joey.
Dan Cimini wants to tell him something. What do you think he's telling him?
He's talking shop really well to Joey. Joey's a high IQ guy, so he can tell Joey exactly what he wants, and Joey will execute because he understands the game on a different level.
Yeah.
Some guys, you speak to them, and you could tell they don't quite get it, and you're just like, just go do what you do. But Joey's a guy you can really give him specific instructions, and he can execute. So we'll see.
Big spot here for the senior, and he's on that off-speed pitch. Wagner quickly ahead. Wagner was put in a tough spot. Zach Wagner with a Z.
Good eye.
We'll take a walk.
7 runs on 7 hits, 1 error for De La Salle. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for Liggett. But a rally here with 1 out and the bases loaded. Randazzo lays off the dirt ball. How many fields here of artificial surface?
So all of our fields have turf. So we've got our Healy field where we play football. We've got the varsity baseball field, the Nasus, Muriel Brock. We've got our softball field. I think that puts us at 5-6 fields.
Yeah. What a metroplex. That's a walk. That's an RBI for Randazzo. And Liggett has scratched the surface here in game 2. It's 7-1. That'll flip the order to the top. And Jaron Purify will now hit. But Coach Moose coming out to have a confab on the hill. So this is what you would want if you're Liggett. Bases loaded in the top of your lineup.
Got to take advantage of this moment.
Wagner with a lengthier conversation with Broski.
Great opportunity for Purify here.
A lot of pop in this Clemson commit. Shortstop, center field, we've seen both. Traditionally a center fielder, or traditionally a shortstop. Yep.
Yes.
Playing center field today. And he's over top of that changeup, 1 strike. Off speed.
Jaron's a special kid. What he does at shortstop is some of the best work you'll see at this level.
Really is. Saw the catch in center field in game 1. Swing and a miss. And nowhere to go. He is out. That's 2 outs. A big strikeout for Wagner. And that'll leave things up to Oliver Service, a guy who can go deep.
Power hitter.
Oh, yeah.
Got 1 on the day already.
Man, was that a blast. So Johnson on third, Murphy on second, Randazzo on first. And Oliver Service, the Texas commit. This is a young man that played football.
Yes.
What, 4 touchdowns in a game?
4
different ways?
Yes.
We got to hear about all the different ways. That's a chopper to third. Throw to second, and it's in time to hop. So the threat ends there. We go to the top of the 5th. De La Salle on top.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to Fix My Feet today, and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing.
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 300,000 participants here in Michigan who take part in high school sports.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
Tommy Scheck back out there for Liggett, looking for a shutdown top of the fifth. He'll have to do it against De La Salle's number 9 hitter, Piccirilli, who pops it up and out of play behind us. Swing and a miss. Out on strikes. Tommy with another K on his 24th pitch today. And that will bring up Pilarski.
Ooh, that was nice.
Really nice off speed there. Tommy's saying we can start you off a little change up as well.
As they say, Tommy's in his bag right now. Tommy is.
He is.
Oh, yeah.
Strike 3 called.
Tommy's in a rhythm.
Back-to-back Ks for Scheck. Quick work, 4 pitches, 2 outs. Here it is. Oof. Yeah. The top part of the zone. Nothing wrong with that. So that'll bring up Jones. Gabe Jones, who homered earlier. Any summer camps of note or anything around here in the summer that's...
We do. We have our Liggett Summer Camp Series where we have a number of camps. You'll be able to find that information on our website. We have a DeKaiser, the former Red Wing.
Danny DeKaiser?
Danny DeKaiser, sure. Yes, that's right. We'll be having a hockey camp in June. That's also on our website, and you can also follow Liggett Sports on Instagram and Twitter for all the updates around our camps and our sports teams at large. We're going to be bringing a football camp this year that our new head football coach, yet to be released to the public, will be leading us in.
Awesome.
So, a lot of great opportunities this summer to get in our facilities and enjoy and learn and grow.
That's awesome.
I'll make a correction for the broadcast's sake. We do have 7 turf fields.
7
in our facilities.
Oh,
I missed a couple of
too many to keep track of, I'll say.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful grounds.
They really are. Beautiful facility.
And our own ice rink. We have our tennis courts as well.
Okay, where's the ice rink?
the ice rink McCann Arena, just to our right there.
Okay.
Just behind our football field there.
Gotcha.
Yep, that's
Very
where
cool.
the concessions tend to reside.
Okay. Top of the 5th, 2 outs. Sheck cruising along. This is Broski. 1-1 the count. 2-2 the count, rather. Sorry about that. Pat the stats flash me signs. That'll get past Oliver.
You got to hustle, baby.
And the throw down to third, and that is not in time. Service can't believe it. And, yeah, we'll get another look at it. It was a good throw from Oliver. So, you see the pitch get by, and Jones keeps going.
Ooh.
And that's close.
It looked out to me. I have a biased eye, but it looked out.
No, you don't. There it is. Justice served. Strike 3 called. Bill Cunningham said so. So the inning is over. We go to the bottom half of the 5th. Time running out. Can the Knights make a run? We'll find out after this.
I love running and working out, but my heel pain was devastating. So I go to fix my feet today, and in about 30 minutes, I walked out pain-free and could not believe it.
Even if you think you tried everything and nothing has worked for you, call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
Welcome back. It'll be Sharp to lead things off, followed by Barr. The heart of the Liggett order, and a good opportunity for this part of the order to make a rally. They trail 7-1 to the Knights, to De La Salle, who's trying to even the series after the Knights took game 1 12-7. Reggie Sharp, who's been on base today a couple of times, the batter. The Michigan commit, second baseman. Smooth, slick fielding second baseman. Pops it up here, though. And catch by Hop. 1 up and 1 down. Here's Barr. We're with Dr. Lathan Williams, the athletic director at Grosse Pointe Liggett. Talking about Liggett, everything athletics involved, and what you've got ahead. Any big games scheduled for next year that you're excited about?
Yeah, well, we can expect more of the same, especially out of our baseball program, scheduling some of the big dogs on our in the Catholic League. I'm looking to keep our program competitive, and I understand that can take time, right? Because there are certain sports that, we play in a lower division, right, given our size.
Yep.
But we want to be able to dominate the divisions we're in. So it takes time getting the right coaches in place, and I'm very confident of the coaches we have, and also letting the community know what we have to offer as a school academically as well as athletically. So I think we're making great strides, and I'm excited.
Well, congrats to what you've built here in just 1 year.
Thank you.
Quite impressive.
Thank you. I got to say, a lot of it was the success of the others, everyone else that have kind of put certain processes in place. Even having the prep here today and having our umpires. We have some away games going right now in the transportation. I got to give kudos to Michelle Hicks, our assistant AD.
All right.
Julie Slewinski, our athletic coordinator, who handles a lot of the umpires and the transportation.
Sure.
Even Aaron Raymond, our athletic trainer, who keeps us all in line, making sure that our girls and our guys are healthy and can compete without the threat of injury. So we got a great team.
Yeah. Well, you can see that. And it has breeded success in many ways. And a season left as the year closes down. What's the biggest goal in the offseason for Liggett Athletics as a whole?
Conditioning.
Yeah.
Conditioning. I think the C's in our athletic department is commitment, character, and community. If I could put a fourth C that goes hand in hand with commitment, is conditioning.
Yeah.
Making sure that our student athletes, even incoming freshmen, understand the importance of preparation. And it starts in the off season, not in season. In season, it's management. The off season is where skills are gained, and the conditioning makes a difference. So that's what I would say. I'm hopeful to see a lot of our student athletes in the gym, connecting with each other without coaches.
Yeah.
See that student leadership is important.
That's great. I think every winning tradition starts with that. Swing and a miss. And that is the inning. So Martin's out. So are the Knights. We go to the top of the sixth. De La Salle still up by 6.
My name is Dan Samini. I am the admissions outreach coordinator here at University of Liggett School. I have been at Liggett for 22 years, 20 as a teacher, 20 as a football coach. This is my 19th year as the head baseball coach. We have a tradition of excellence in the classroom. That tradition doesn't stop at 3 o'clock. It comes out here on the fields, in the gyms, in the auditoriums. Every student from pre-K until 12th grade is asked to challenge themselves, take risks, think outside the box. There is something here for everyone at University of Liggett School. Starting in the lower school, we have clinics run by our coaches at the upper school. We have a great middle school athletic program. We have 20 clubs at the high school level. We have state-of-the-art athletic facilities, starting with the Bowl Center, Fruhoff Gymnasium. We have the McCann Ice Rink, and we have 8 multi-purpose turf fields across our beautiful campus. We just won a world championship in robotics, and in the history of University of Liggett School athletics, we have won 85 state championships and numerous individual state championships. Come sing in a musical. Come play on a team. Come be a team manager. Come win a state championship. Come be a part of something great here at University of Liggett School. Please contact me or a member of our outstanding admissions team to set up a tour and apply today. Go Knights!
So Bodis, Rozier, and Hop for Coach Moose and company here in the top of the 6th. Liggett trying to keep this thing at a 6-run game. And they have called upon the right-handed pitching of Mr. Stalker. Andrew Stalker out in relief. And he will face Bodis. Bodis, Rozier, and Hop due up. Strike called. We're with Dr. Lathan Williams. Thanks for hanging out. It's been fun. Thanks. We'll do this again.
Absolutely. We got several more games to come this season. Love the work the prep does, and I think prep fits, right? It's prep kind of like the high school feel, but also the preparation that you guys put into your broadcast has been unreal.
Thank you.
Unreal. I'm glad we connected.
Well, we got a great team here, too, led by Alex Westfall. All the production, technical things going right are because of him. And all the things going wrong are also because of him. But nothing is really going wrong when Alex is in control because we're off and running. And that is a hard hit out, and that's out number 1. We're in the top of the 6th. And that will bring up the a pitcher. I think this is Mr. Zach. It is. This is Zach Wagner. Stalker's pitch is just above the belt. That's a ball.
Andrew Stalker, another dual sport athlete, plays football in the fall for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He looks like a football guy.
Yep. Tough kid. Tough kid.
I don't know how he got his uniform dirty, but it's dirty. Guy's first minutes today, but that tells me he's a grinder.
It's a long season. You know?
Hey, what a stab by
Randazzo.
Oh man.
Putting the leather to work? Is that what you say?
I would say that.
What's
works.
What's your tag?
Flash in the leather?
Flash in the leather, that's what it is.
Yeah, no, but I like yours too. We can say that. Here's another look at Joey's flash of the leather. And, web gem, sure. We'll do that.
Anybody else have a kudo?
Joey ball game.
Joey ball game.
So here is Donnie Hop, and this one's popped up. This is playable. Sharp goes back, and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning, a quick one. And that's what the Knights needed. They go to the 6th. 6 outs to work with, down by 6.
Here comes a comeback.
Right after this.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Did you know that kids are not little adults when it comes to sports injuries? That's because of something called the growth plate. Growth plates exist all over the human body in our growing athletes. They're actually little cartilage discs that exist at the end of all the long bones. It's simply where a kid grows. The problem is that the growth plate can be the weak link. What might be a sprain, a strain, or a tear in an adult when they hurt themselves can actually be a growth plate fracture in a kid. So it's important, if your kid has hurt themselves and they're not using their arm or they're not able to put weight on a leg, come see one of us, get an x-ray, and make sure it's not a growth plate fracture. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Come sing in a musical. Come play on a team. Come be a team manager. Come win a state championship. Come be a part of something great here at University of Liggett School. Please contact me or a member of our outstanding admissions team to set up a tour and apply today. Go Knights!
So here comes Johnson and the Liggett Knights, trailing 7-1 in the bottom of the 6th. And Zach Wagner back on the mound for the Pilots of De La Salle, trying to get a split with a win here in Game 2. But this Liggett offense had 12 runs in Game 1 and obviously potential to put up runs, but yet to really get in a rhythm here in Game 2. And baseball's kind of like that. It can flash and flip on you in a heartbeat with momentum. I guess that happens in many sports. But
sure. And that's why I'm thankful for a long season where you go through those ebbs and flows. It gives you time to get out of those ruts. Put yourself in different positions, and by the time we're for the state playoff run, we will have seen everything, and this is a part of the journey. So,
iron sharpens iron.
Indeed, well said.
And you will see none of your Central Division foes in the MHSAA playoffs. They're all in Division I, and so that certainly offers you some instant relief.
Sure. Sure. And as you see, we were talking offline a little bit about how many pitchers we've used, right? So it gives us a glimpse of everything we got. So by the time you never know who may be called on later. So
Mac Katz has come on to run for the Knights. This is Neil Murphy, the batter, lefty on lefty, facing Wagner. Strike called on the outside corner. Nothing you can do with that, says Pat the Stat. Well, you're right. Well said, Father. Nothing you can do with that either. And Bill Cunningham rang him up. A couple of really tough pitches.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just got to tip your cap. Here's another look at the Wagner pitch. A little up. Upper quadrant. So, here's Randazzo with one out in a 6th inning. It'll be Liggett in St. Mary's on Wednesday. Yes?
Yes.
Right here. We're looking forward to covering that. There's a fly ball center field. That's going to drop in. Another base hit by Randazzo. And so 2 are on with 1 out. And it flips the lineup over, and here is Jaron Purify. Nice piece of hitting here. Just got to hit it where they're not.
Right. That's the secret, huh?
That's it. Hit it where they ain't. That is it.
Randazzo, Joey Ball game, as we like to call him, has that secret sauce today. He's come up big for us a number of times, especially in this second game. So see if we can get him a run in here.
Jaron Purify, the batter, with 2 men on, 1 man out. That one is smacked in the hole. Throw to third, and that is out number 2. So fine play by Pilarski to Stempin. There's 2 outs. Runners advance to first and second. And here is Oliver's service. If there's no force at third, that's going to be a tough play to make and probably a base hit. But the force was on, and that was the pilot's friend. Here's Oliver, and he's found the seats already today in Game 1. There's no 6-run home runs, but they need base runners, do the Knights.
The multi-talented Oliver Service. A little fun story about Oliver. As he pops one up.
That's all right. We're going to hear that story. We'll stay here in between the break. We'll keep it right here. Let's hear the story about Oliver.
So Oliver, he plays not football, baseball, and then hockey.
Yeah.
Right? So such a good guy, such a class act. Oliver volunteered to sing the national anthem for our girls' hockey senior night.
Oh, wow.
And sung it amazingly. No one would have known that Oliver had that type of talent. He can sing as well as be the ultra athlete that he is and the great human being he is. So it was pretty cool. I wasn't able to make the game, but to see those clips with Oliver, singing, our Star Spangled Banner, it was pretty special to see.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Very, very cool. We'll take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we'll have the top of the 7th, the final call for the Pilots, who want a couple more to feel comfy. Back after this.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to fix my feet today, and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing!
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
7-1. Pilots in the 7th will look to try to add to that. 7 runs on 7 hits, 1 run on 4 hits. Liggett looking for a shutdown inning in a rally. And on in relief for his second inning of duty is Stalker. And this is Jingle, the right fielder. Left-handed hitting against the righty Stalker. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 3. Fine pitch by Mr. Stalker here.
Stalker without what I believe is some of his first pitches of the year.
Is that right?
Yeah, and he's having some good showing. Good showing early on. He's bringing a little bit of life to our pitching group today.
Really
second
has.
game.
Yeah, he has. So, see if he can keep it rolling. That's a slider that floats over the outside corner for a strike. This is Zito, the center fielder. Number 8 hitter in the lineup for Coach Moose. John Musashi. Fouled away.
Looks like that might have hit something in the parking lot. I don't know.
Uh-oh. Hopefully it's not my moped out there. Stalker lost a little grip on that. Easy to understand on a day like today, losing your grip for a second or two. Here's the 2-1. Nobody on. Top of the 7th. Stalker's come on and has looked pretty sharp late in this game.
He's battling. He's battling. We appreciate that.
Strike 3.
There he goes.
Man, another biter. And more of Stalker to come, you'd think.
That's right. I think so. I think we might have found something.
How about it? This is just a biter.
Stalking him down. I like it.
There you go. See? Yeah. You better stick around. Lines like that, you might take you away. That's outside. This is Piccirilli. Walker right at the outside edge and cut on and missed.
One strike away from that. Very good. Right, look at that.
Got him on strikes. Welcome to the Stalk Show.
Stalking them down.
Wow. What
Let's
an inning.
go.
Man, oh, man.
Look
the
at
Knights
him.
might have found something.
Oh, yeah.
Bottom of 7.
Here's another look at that hammer. And the inning of the Stalk Man. One more call for the Knights. They got 3 outs to work with. Coming back right after this.
Differentiator here at University Liggett School and University Liggett Middle School is our approach to teaching and learning. Teaching and learning isn't something that happens to kids here, it's something that matters to them. And the ways that you see that come alive in middle school are through the projects that students are working on. Our 6th graders in the hallway with RC cars, racing them down the hallway and slamming on the brakes, trying to figure out the formula for velocity rather than that being something that they look up in their textbook. I think about our 7th grade bodybuilder projects where students are creating a 2-dimensional scale model of the human body that includes every body system. I think of our 8th graders with their civics projects where they're looking at a problem that exists in the community and thinking of ways to help solve that problem, but not only thinking of ways, taking action steps, writing letters to representatives, creating PR campaigns to help solve their problem. Any opportunity we have to make sure that students' questions matter, that student voice and choice have a place in the classroom is where we're going to be.
All right, we've got a new pitcher on the mound for De La Salle. Got a new pitcher. There's a ground ball inside the bag. That's going to be extra bases. Reggie Sharp with a lead-off double.
Nice.
And starts things right here in the 7th with a shot down the line. Matovsky's on in relief, and Sharp goes right at him. Just inside the bag, and Reggie with good wheels got to second easily. So, the heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 for Liggett. Here's Preston Barr.
All right, here we go. Everybody time to do it.
Rally time.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
It's a good start. On in relief again is Matovsky. Side armor, and that is inside corner strike.
Yeah, inside, way inside corner.
Close. I'll keep my mouth shut on that one.
Sort of a frisbee style throw. It's got some swing back.
A little unorthodox, right?
Yeah.
It's pitch style.
Sharp, whose run doesn't mean much as far as scoring goes. You don't want to take an extra chance, but it means a lot. That's a catch made. That's Stempen, who makes a fantastic diving catch at third. It could have saved extra bases. Oh, the young kid Stempen shaking that left hand, and yeah, that hurts. That was stung off the bat of Barr. And that is out number 1, a loud out at that. And here comes Johnson. Sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you hit it if it goes right at him. Tough luck out. Here's Zach Hill. And Zach will pinch hit.
The lefty junior.
Yeah.
Another football player.
Yeah?
Yes.
Zach looks at one over the outside part of the plate. One out. Pinch hitting roll for Zach. Matofsky. Jack Sharp. Just off the plate. Matofsky trying to extend that zone. See how far Bill Cunningham's going to go.
Here we go, Zach.
The lefty, Zach Hill. Zach, a junior. Outside. And
good eye.
Run it full. Very good eye. Zach trying to keep it moving. Add to the base runner tally. And he's putting up a good fight here.
A little under it there, but keeps him alive.
Also gives his teammates a chance to sort of time Matofsky a little bit and see a little more of the funkiness, maybe. Sharp off a second. Matofsky's ready to work. Not yet. Swing and a miss. And there are two outs. So here comes Jake Martin.
There we go, Jake. Ooh.
Hit hard, but hit right
to the glove.
Piccirilli in left field, and that'll end the ball game. So it's a split. De La Salle gets game 2, 7-1. Liggett wins game 1, 12-7. Dr. Latham Williams, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Chad.
Thanks for having us. We really appreciate you believing in us.
Absolutely.
Bringing us on.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much. Means a lot.
My pleasure.
All right. We're back to wrap things up in just a moment. We'll have our G of the game, and we're back with him right after this.
From an ordinary idea comes a great journey. It all starts with a simple thought, a vision of something bigger, greater than what already exists. It's that spark that ignites the passion and drive to create something truly amazing. At G-Brand, we understand this journey well. We take pride in the details and perfecting every aspect of the process, regardless of how small or big they may be. Because it's more than just a design or a shirt. It's about outfitting future champions. There's something to be said about a team coming together, each member contributing their unique skills, talents, and ideas. It's that collective effort that takes a simple idea and turns it into something truly great. The process can be excruciating, with countless hours spent tirelessly reviewing every detail. But the end result is pure and so rewarding, knowing that we've created something that will inspire greatness in those who wear it. Whether they come from a savage land or a booming metropolis, Whether their numbers are 2 or 2 billion, the greatest their numbers could ever become is truly to become one. That's why at G-Brand, we're more than just a clothing company. We're a movement, a community of like-minded individuals who believe in the power of coming together to make a difference. So join us on this journey as we strive to outfit future champions and inspire greatness in all that we do. G-Brand. Now that's game.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to fix my feet today, and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing!
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Everywhere you look this time of year, people are running, and that's a great thing because running is an excellent exercise, especially for your cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems. But the question is, are you running a safe running program? All too often, people are hobbled by things like shin splints and patellar tendonitis. But luckily, simple things like stretching and warm-up, the right running shoes, and realistic weekly mileages can keep you in your running game. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Final score 7-1. De La Salle knocks off University Liggett in game 2. Game 1, 12-7. Liggett beats De La Salle. So we are happy to bring in our G of the game here momentarily as you get a look at some of the highlights in this one. And it was all De La Salle in game 2. The home run, and things got busted open at that point. Liggett really didn't have the offensive shoes on in game 2 like they had in game 1, but nonetheless a split and two very good competitive teams today. There was a rally and a fine relief appearance by Sheck. Stalker came in, did some good things. Get a look at the Liggett rally late, but there you see the final inning and the final out here today, 7-1. But for both games, we have a G of the game, and his name is Oliver Service. The Texas commit joins us now. Oliver, a 2-run home run in game 1, a base hit. And, yeah, how about getting a headset on him? That works. Thank you, sir. And a big day for you offensively. Let's start with game 1, 12-7. You guys win the ball game. You were a big part of that jump start, the big home run. It had to feel really good for you.
Yeah, it did. You know, just feels good to get the boys going early, you know, coming out hot. So that's something we need to start doing a lot more, especially like you see in that second game. You let someone get out in front of you, things can start getting out of hand. So it felt good to, kind of get out in front, and we can control the game from there. Oh, yeah.
Offensively, I mean, the bat's been there. You've had some thunder sticks in you before, but the defense in the offseason and the development there is, I know, something that you're quite proud of.
Yes, sir.
Speak about that progress.
The entire offseason, I was trying to find the right catching coach, around, because there's not a lot, honestly, around this area towards the Detroit area. The closest one to me is about an hour drive. So, I have a Chi-Town Cream coach that works with me. His name's Joe Aralt. He's a great guy, and I got to give him all the credit. He really put me to work, sending me videos every day, new drills to do. That was kind of my whole offseason goal, just work on the defensive end, because, I'm a little new to the catching thing, but I know I can get it down and I can make it a big part of my game. So that was a huge part of my offseason, along with getting the stick better, too.
Well, you saw it all on display in game one. It's got to be nice to be with your three Amigo brothers as well.
Yes, sir.
Reggie and Jaron. What a cool run it's been all the way back to Little League, and it's just been a nice, fun time, I can imagine, with your brothers playing baseball and having so much success, too, going all the way back to Williamsport.
Yes, sir. Of course. Those are my guys since we were 11 years old. Just always, 1, 2, 3. In Little League, it went Reggie, Jaron, me, then Jaron, Reggie, me, then now it's Jaron, me, Reggie. So, it's kind of just cool to, see that go all the way through up to high school. I wish it could happen in college, but, I guess we're all going to go our separate ways. But you never know what can happen. So, that'd be nice, maybe regroup in college or maybe even further. So we'll see.
Yeah. I hear that you can sing as well.
Oh, boy.
And Dr. Lathan Williams says you can really hum it. You sang a national anthem before the girls' hockey game, I understand.
Sir. Yes, sir.
And you did quite well, and you're showing off some talents. Would you ever sing the national anthem here in baseball?
Depends. Maybe senior night, but I think that's about the only time. It's something I like to keep hidden, in the little drawer. I'll bring it out every once in a while, but try to keep it, in my back pocket. Let nobody know about it.
All right. Well, the secret's out. You went public.
It's something I like to do, but
it's awesome. You just dabble. Some guys got it all. 4 touchdowns in a football game, 4 different ways, singing, baseball. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Our G of the game, Oliver Service.
Thank you, sir.
Keep up the great work, sir. Our G of the game, Oliver Service. It's a split, De La Salle and Liggett. And more to come after this on the Prep.
Hi, my name is Dan Samini. I am the admissions outreach coordinator here at University of Liggett School. I have been at Liggett for 22 years, 20 as a teacher, 20 as a football coach. This is my 19th year as the head baseball coach. We have a tradition of excellence in the classroom. That tradition doesn't stop at 3 o'clock. It comes out here on the fields, in the gyms, in the auditoriums. Every student from pre-K until 12th grade is asked to challenge themselves, take risks, think outside the box. There is something here for everyone at University of Liggett School. Starting in the lower school, we have clinics run by our coaches at the upper school. We have a great middle school athletic program. We have 20 clubs at the high school level. We have state-of-the-art athletic facilities, starting with the Bowl Center, Fruhoff Gymnasium, we have the McCann Ice Rink, and we have 8 multi-purpose turf fields across our beautiful campus. We just won a world championship in robotics, and in the history of University of Liggett School athletics, we have won 85 state championships and numerous individual state championships. Come sing in a musical. Come play on a team. Come be a team manager. Come win a state championship. Come be a part of something great here at University of Liggett School. Please contact me or a member of our outstanding admissions team to set up a tour and apply today. Go Knights!
Seven to 1, the final score today in Game 2. And De La Salle just too much. Couple of home runs in the game. And you saw Jones go deep. And also Roser with the shot that I think still rolling up Shaner or Mac or wherever we are. anyhow, De La Salle with a big output. Also a good pitching job. Fine job by De La Salle to get Wagner teamed up, and they get game 2. Game 1 went to Liggett. We will be back here on Wednesday for Orchard Lake St. Mary's and Liggett. That'll be a 2-game slate. We'll have it at 4:30, I believe, on Wednesday. Our next programming, though, is on Tuesday. It's Brother Rice and Catholic Central in La Crosse. And we look forward to talking to you then. I want to thank all the talented crew members, hard working in this rain and wind and holding up tents. Alex Westfall, your executive producer. David Fantow on graphics and audio. Evan Westfall on replay. Pat Bush on stats. CJ Easterling on a camera. And is that Brad? Yeah, it's Bad Brad Ross up there on camera as well. And Cody. He only goes by Cody. That's what we'll call him. Camera Cody. Cody Camera on camera 3. Thanks so much for watching. My name's Chad Bush. We are The Prep. Have a great Saturday, everybody. Talk to you on Tuesday from Birmingham. So long.